So, hello YouTubes. Earlier I was like, am I gonna cry today? And then I did. And yeah, like a lot of this has to do with the passing of Robin Williams, and like, I don't know, like the fact that I have an iPad just sort of gives me the choice to like ask myself, like, do I want to be able to capture this? It's okay. Like, this is an experience for me, but behind like this snot and this tears, there's like me still consciously observing it. And I guess it's been a while since I've cried, but earlier, like, I wanted to make a video, like, this is interesting, because, like, I'm trying to tell you things, but my body's just, like, trying to cry at the same time. And I guess that's just how real this is. But I want to make a... Believe me, I'm, like, laughing at this, too. Breathe. I think Robin Williams would be glad that at least I'm able to, like, laugh about it while crying. I want to make a video, like, for him, and also, like, why his death matters. And yes, I was gonna take it into, like, this metaphysical synchronicity perspective. I didn't plan on crying during it. I mean, I guess this is it in some way or another. And also for me to say, like, all of us are allowed to cry. We're allowed to do that. And I guess it's been a while since I've cried, but last night I had a dream. Last night I had a dream that I was crying. And I was crying for, like, my own reasons. One's more personally relative to me that I don't have to talk about. But this morning I saw a video of, like, Robin Williams with his daughter. And his daughter's name is Zelda. Like, it's so sweet, it, like, makes me cry again. 'Cause, like, Robin Williams was a big fan of the Zelda games. And Zelda's, like, the name you would give your daughter, who's, like, a princess. I know there's a lot that I want to say, it's just, like, honestly, like, it's hard to do it while crying. But it's okay, like, like, honestly, like, this is sort of, when you're crying and everything like that, it can be a very psychedelic experience. And psychedelic not in the sense of, like, entheogens, but just, like, natural psychedelic, being able to see, like, the Delos, the godness within the self. And just, like, experience it in other perspectives, other, like, perceptions of reality. That's what we do when we're, like, crying and stuff. We, like, get sort of, we're somewhere else, but we're so much in our heart. So, like, our heart's, like, right here. And you can literally feel it. I mean, we get it in other sensations throughout the day, too, so, like, that is our heart chakra, but I think Robin Williams' death is something that is going to hit people's heart chakra. And I want to say that it's okay. Like, maybe the whole world just needs to cry right now. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's going on. Robin Williams was in a lot of movies, and, like, this is something I want to be able to say, like, right off the bat. And a lot of people know this. And the fact that he was like Peter Pan is not to go unnoticed. He was a very conscious man. And like, it is a tragedy that he has passed on Although, of course, like, he's in Never Never Land, so I mean, in that sense, like, we have, like, the choice to feel incredibly happy for him, because he is, like, where the astral realms are experienced and more real, in the same place that they're real within our dreams. So like I said, last night I was dreaming. Lucid dreams, Peter Pan, they all go hand in hand. They're all trying to teach us that, like, this too is a dream, in the sense that we're creating our reality. This is what a lot of people are waking up to right now, and that's why I don't think Robin Williams' death will go unnoticed. A lot of people will be like, holy crap, what is that guy, like, been alluding to all this time? And the fact that he was a genie? The fact that he was a genie in the Aladdin movies was a big thing too. The blue people, like the Jinn, teaching us, like, he was teaching us also about love. It was always about love. So, his spirit lives on in the love that we share, in the love that, like, we are through our day-to-day actions. Like I said, it's like, it's hard for me to breathe in the same way that it's hard for me to talk at the same time while crying and explaining this video to you. It's like I'm multitasking in a way I've never done before. But it's okay. It's okay. Because he would tell us that we're doing great. He would tell us that we're doing great. What dreams may come, Patch Adams, even Mrs. Doubtfire, teaching us that, like, what was Miss Doubtfire about? Like, teaching us about the yin that's in the yang. Like, he was like, it's okay to be a guy and still be, like, a cool, nurturing mom. Just as long as you're honest with yourself and be who you are. I'm just trying to think of what else I want to say in, like, a coherent manner. There's also, like, yeah, he should be remembered for how he lived, not for how he died. And unfortunately, how he died was the result of, like, a system. Like, he died, like, sort of at the side effects of culture. So, I mean, that's something that we can change. People don't have to die like how he dies. That's not necessary. And of course, like, the word conspiracy wouldn't be the first choice I would go at, but, like, undeniable synchronicity within all this. His last movie of his that we'll see is a movie that hasn't come out yet. And it's called Angriest Man in New York or something. And even in that movie, you can watch the trailer, run a search on the Google for it. He says, by the time you'll see this, I'll be dead. Those words are going to be sounding very eerie to some people, and they're going to be like, what the hell does this mean? Synchronicity is everywhere. Synchronicity is throughout all things, and that movie, it's weird, and I'm not asking you to dwell on it, but at the same time, I guess it just sort of brings up the question as to, like, where the synchronicity is in this, of it being a reflection of him in that moment, because it's all about him dealing with depression in the movie. Or if it's a movie, like, that has been, like, someone sort of, like, projected this, like, sort of energy onto him, and his death is almost like a side effect. In some magic, like, literally magic in the traditional sense. I'm not asking you to dwell on this. It's just something that I know will come up. Those who are paying attention to, like, what the synchronicity of his life entails, in the same way that all of his other stuff leading up throughout his life have been very synchronistic and have been a chance for us as consciousness to be able to learn and remember and know that, like, love is the answer. Like, it is all love. It always has been. So, guess I'm done crying for now. I could give myself permission to cry again later. But that said, like, with where I'm at, like, I'm actually in the process of editing a movie. Those who don't know me, like, I don't know, maybe this video will be seen by more people. But those who don't know me, like, first of all, this video is about Robin Williams, but it's about the love that we continue to share that honors his spirit. And part of what I'm synchronistically doing within my own path right now is editing a movie that I filmed over the last few months called Journey to Lucidity, and in that movie there's homages to Peter Pan. So for me right now, like, I guess that's why I ended up crying and making a video, because, like, this death was something that was very real to me, and especially after my dream last night. Like, maybe I didn't explain that, but in my dream, I was crying a lot in my dream last night. Like, there was just a lot of crying in my dream, and I think that's happened a couple times, and I don't cry too many times in real life, but this time, the dream world, naturally, as it would, merged, like, you know, bled over, as it infinitely does, into this world. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay having cried for that. And I just looked at the timer on this, and it was 11:11. So that means that, like, things are on track, things are on path. And I'm gonna end this video, and I'm gonna go do what I'm in the middle of doing, which is working on the stuff, being the love that I choose